Crash course in saber combat drills. How can I get better at home? Start by tightening your saber properly. First thing, there's about 7 ways you can strike to practice when you're starting out. First, straight ahead. Angle 1, angle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can add a thrust in there as well. Anytime you're doing a slash, the way that you do it is you actually start, you're fighting two-handed, you start with your bottom hand. What this does is when you're pulling up with your bottom hand, you're striking without bringing your tip up first. When you strike and you bring your tip up first, that's a tell. That tells anybody you're attacking that you're going to try to whack them. It's slow and they should hit you first. So if you start here and then power through with your opposite hand, makes it fast, makes it quick, makes it unreadable. I normally practice that strike about 50 times every night. Part 2, working on drills is if you're going to strike somebody, don't strike them and just stand there. If you strike them and stand there, or strike them and always keep moving forward, people learn from that and you're going to get hit. What you want to do is strike and get out. Strike, get out. Engage on your terms, minimize your chances of being hit, maximize your chance of scoring a point. You can see, normally I do this one-handed, but with my right foot forward, left foot back. Another important thing with stances is if I'm fighting one-handed, this is fine. If I was fighting two-handed like this, and most CSL fighters are a 2-1 fighter, this is actually not an optimal way to stand. It's good for defense, but for strike, you're short. And if you go one-handed, you're short. So, if I'm two-handed, you want to have the bottom hand match this foot. So then when I strike and go 2-1, you see how much farther out I am. Same thing for the other side. I would switch hands like this, out. As opposed to here, even if I went one-handed, I don't have the range that I would before. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Other thing that we'll practice is parry riposte. So you line up with another fighter, they'll strike at you, you block it, and you come in with a counter. Block it, come in with a counter. Block it, come in with a counter. That teaches you 2 things. It teaches you how to block a strike, which is important, and capitalize off of it. It also, once you start practicing this over and over, it teaches you how to read where the other person's strike is coming from. Which the more and more you do that, the more you'll be able to read and the better you will be at it. So, those are just 3, 4 things that we will drill with our students. And normally when I start them on those things, you see a vast improvement very quickly. Chico and Liz being prime examples of that. But anyway, hope that helps, Mel. Take care.